So thank you so much for taking us through this lecture. If you have any questions, I am sure so many educators here, our participants would have questions on their minds. So if you have any question, kindly send it to DOP at Emerald Edu Concept and Services, and we'll link it to Mafula Way Omonkule. So please send your questions to myself or the executive director, and will respond. She would respond and will forward them to you. So thank you so much, Ma. Thank you. I would let me just touch some points from what you said, so you would know that we we got the message clearly. I am personally inspired by Henry's story and the other two um, young leaders. Henry is someone that we should look up to if you are not doing something he's doing, because if you look at student problems, the programs that worked cultivated from programs like empathy, self-awareness, social skills. It's outside the orthodox methods of teaching. So we don't just go to the classroom with our manuals to teach students and ignore these social problems, the problems of hunger, like Mafolo. I'm sorry, I was muted. You don't just go and ignore the social problems that these students experience. You go there with empathy, with compassion, with self-awareness to assist them. I did something sometime early this month. I executed a project. I went to school from my own experience. From my experience, I discovered that I participate in online or global debates. And each time I participate, when I started, I used to feel very timid because most of the time I was the only black girl there. So I would feel very timid. And there was always this question on my mind: could it be that racism is both end? Because even when we are not discriminated against, I am feeling timid. Nobody was discriminating me there, but this feeling was so strong that I knew what to say. I had prepared and studied for the debate, but I was still feeling very timid. So I traveled to the village one time, and as I was discussing with a parent, he told me that the child slumped when he met a white man. So I knew I was not the only one here, that I have been here a few years ago, not so long, in 2020, and I had to put a stop to what was happening. I had to not put a stop completely, like Madam said, that it is systematic. I could only change it within, like, in my reach. So I went to a school, the school I was volunteering for. I went there and I started taking my laptop to school to introduce this kit to people of from other cultures. I created opportunities. Co-host, can you kindly mute? Yeah, thank you so much. I created opportunities where I allowed kids from Africa, a school here in Uyo, to interact with a school from Uzbekistan. So this allowed these people to exchange cultural values and also improve their self-esteem. Because at first, when I measured the impact, the first day was not the same as the fifth day. So this is just an example of what we can do. We can actually analyze what problems are these people experiencing. For me, it was public speaking. It was being confident in themselves. And then I had to draw how I could help them by helping exposing them to communication outside their race, interacting with people. And when I did a study from Stanford University, there's a study that proves that even briefly, when we interact with people from other cultures, we would be able to minimize prejudice. So that is a very big Henry's story and the other ones, and I also hope my own story jointly inspire someone today. Thank you so much, Ma. I would repeat that if you have any questions, please send it to dop@emeraldedu. Find it a challenge to send group if you're in the Telegram group, and we'll still forward them to her and should respond. Thank you once again, Ma. We are so grateful on behalf of the team at Emerald Edu Concept and Services. We are so grateful to have you. Thank you, Ma.
Very much. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you so much for the incredible work that you all are doing. And well done. Well done, Eti. Well done.
Thank you so much, Ma. Moving on, I'll be inviting the representative of the Science Crew Educational Consult for a 2-minute pitch. Welcome on stage. Hello, are you here?
Yes, good evening.
Welcome.
Thank you. My name is Aminat Ajose. Is it possible for me to share a flyer?
Yes, please. Kindly hold on. The executive director, please stop sharing your screen. Also, let me take this time to invite everyone to open their camera, please, so we take beautiful pictures of you. Please do this for 2 minutes, please. Hello, Ma, please go ahead.
I still can't share.
I can see the science crew on my screen. It's not from us. It's not from us. Just keep trying.
Okay, no problem. It says only the host can share in this meeting, but no problem.
Okay, hold on. Do you think do we have the flyer?
Should I send it to?
Please send it to the director.
Okay, I'll do
Send
that.
it to the director. So, okay, while you do that, kindly mute yourself, please, Ma. Notify me when you are ready. Thank you. So while we wait for her, we'll be inviting the executive director to share the conference announcement. Then after the announcement, I'll be inviting the science crew to pitch for 2 minutes before we conclude for the night. Thank you so much.
Okay, once again, it has been a wonderful lecture. We could not take any question today. We could not take any question today because we wanted, what's it called, us to have enough time to be able to do some other things and of course prepare for the panel session. May I say, first and foremost, by the grace of God, tomorrow we are going to the panel session, and of course the panel session we have us, all of us who are going to participate fully tomorrow. It's going to be a panel session. Our panelists, there are about 7 from about 7 countries of the world, and of course we have the opportunity to interact as educators, issues that are bothering education and that are bothering us generally. Okay, on our first announcement for tonight, I've been receiving messages from participants across board about are we going to have certificate for this program? Yes, We're going to have certificate for the program, for the conference, and it's going to cost about 2,000 naira. That's about $4. It's going to cost about 2,000 naira. The link to be part of the certificate will be sent to us very soon. That's number one. Number two part of our information tonight. Some of one of our partners are having a professional development program. They're having a professional development program for mentors, for educators, and then of course it's going to start in November as well. You can see the phone to reach out to. The program also be put on our what's it called, on our Telegram page live for us to see. And then courtesy of our partners, we have about 4 partners. Courtesy of our partners. Courtesy of our partners, we are going to we are going to be giving some free slots to participants that have been doing well in the course of this conference. From School Linker, School Linker is one of our partners. School Linker is giving about 10 slots for educators for their premium course, and then of course another 20 slots for some educators for their general course. So we have School Linker giving about 30 different slots for educators to take their certificate program. That's number one. Number two, we have Mogi Leadership School. The Mogi Leadership School is one of our partners as well. They are going to be giving about 50 slots for participants of this program to take their leadership course for free. It's owned by Michael Oladipo, and it has trained over 50,000 leaders in different fields across the globe. And of course, they are partners for this conference, and they are going to be giving us free slots. So we are looking at people that are active on different spaces, our Telegram and the WhatsApp page that we have. We are going to select 50 people that have been active so far to be part of that. Again, we also have another partner, Peak Performance University. Peak Performance University. The Peak Performance University will also be giving about 20 slots to take their free courses. So you have about a total of about 150 to 200 slots for educators during this conference that you're going to be benefiting from, based on your activeness and your proactiveness in the conference. So it's a whole lot for us, and then of course we are glad that we are doing this for educators. So in tomorrow's session, we want you all to, as much as possible, invite all educators. You are going to have educators like yourself. You are going to have educators like yourself talk about a whole lot of things that affects education and educators. So we want you to be fully part of tomorrow's session. Make sure you are part. Let me quickly share what you are going to be doing tomorrow. Now, this is what you are going to be doing tomorrow. This is what you are going to be doing tomorrow. We are going to be having teachers that have global impacts across board. I myself will be on board. We are going to have Labi from Ghana, Greece, Taiwan, Nigeria, etc. So it's going to be great tomorrow. I want us to invite as much as possible for tomorrow's session. We are going to be looking at impact and learning towards in the classroom. Again, we are also going to be having an expert. We are going to be having an expert among us. She's one of the top experts as far as professional development is concerned, and that is Patricia Degrees. She's going to be speaking live from Germany, and then she's going to be talking about professional development for educators. How do we navigate our journey and, of course, develop ourselves as a professional? So these are the few things we are going to be having tomorrow, God willing, and I want everyone to be part. Like I've said, our STEM educators program is on, our professional development program is on, then our magazine, the Nation Builder magazine, is on. The Nation Builder magazine is on. The Nation Builder magazine is on, and then of course is gonna be launched. We are gonna be welcoming the senior special assistant to the governor of Ogun State, Mrs. Wonkeshe Yombo, on Sunday. Keisha, the Global Teachers Prize winner, will also be live here on Sunday. We're going to be having 2 commissioners join us on Sunday as well to launch the magazine. And of course, the magazine will be for all educators. You can share with your colleagues. It's quite rich and, of course, good enough for us. So these are few things that we have. And then, of course, for all our partners, we want to say thank you again, once again. Peak Performance University, you can go to www.peakperformanceuniversity.com, take free courses. Then you can go to schoollinker.com, take free courses. You can also go to mogigls.ng to take the leadership programs that are there. And of course, STEM Career Educational Consult, one of our sponsors, have something to say to us. So thank you to all our partners and sponsors. We want to appreciate you. We will be having STEM Crew come on board now. STEM Crew, is STEM Crew there?
Yes, I am. Good evening, everyone.
Okay.
Yes, so I sent the flyer to you already. Can you please check?
Okay, let me help you check.
So my name is Aminata Jose. I am the lead program director for the Science Educational Consults, and I'm glad to be here. And yes, from the lecture that we heard from Mrs. Folawe, I think it's very much important that we all try our best to ensure that we fill the gaps. There's so many gaps that we have in our educational system today. One of it is also in the aspect of STEM education. So for we at Science Educational Consults, we are trying to groom future scientists, future techies and tech bros. We're trying to ensure that children, the kids that we're having today, are not going to be having to like go through some mistakes that we have gone through as adults. So we are encouraging them to become tech gurus by teaching them coding, robotics, following standardized curriculum. So we are accredited by STEM.org. That's this American accreditation body for STEM education. We are also accredited by the STEM.org.uk. That's the STEM Learning Institute in the United Kingdom. And they have certified that our programs follow due standards. So a lot of our science programs, our coding programs and robotics programs, they are not just we do not just pick resources or things from just random YouTube or the internet. So we follow standardized curriculum in teaching. So for schools, we help schools in setting up their STEM laboratories. Are you trying to like set up a little science corner in your primary school, or you want to set up even a maker space for your robotics center? So we offer these services to schools. We also help, run teacher training services. We run quite a lot of teacher training services on STEM pedagogy. How can you teach STEM the right way? STEM, we run practical coding sessions. We run practical robotics sessions, as well as running clubs in various schools. So for schools, for now, we run a lot of clubs in schools within Lagos and Ogun State. And yes, during holidays, we are open to traveling. We've been to Sokoto State, we've been to Osun State, we've been to Abuja, we've been to Oyo State. So most time we go everywhere to engage young children between the ages of 5 to 16 in practical STEM sessions covering science experiments, coding lessons, as well as robotics education. Thank you. So thank you, Emirate EduConcept, for the opportunity. So if you would like to reach out to us, you can always send a message via the numbers that you can see on the screen. And you can also visit our website, or you send a mail to the Science Crew NG for Nigeria. So the Science Crew NG@gmail.com. Thank you so much.
So, thank you so much, the Science Crew.
You're welcome.
So, like we have said the other time, we also because we also want to bridge in the gap. We want to bridge in the gap that is in the education sector. We have partnered with Science Crew as well. You could see the partnership there. Ourselves and the Science Crew also, we are looking at having a virtual training program for educators. A virtual training program for educators. We are going to learn about science curriculum, about computing curriculum, coding, robotics. About 20 modules are there. You're going to have 2 live sessions, free mentorship, so you can become a STEM educator. So part of beyond the classroom activity you need to do is to upgrade yourself as an educator. Make sure you are upgrading yourself as an educator. The world is moving towards STEM now. And of course, across the globe, STEM education is gaining ground. So you need to anticipate the future. So that is some of the things you need to do beyond the classroom. And then, of course, again, get your learners acquainted with STEM activities. These are things that are beyond the classroom that you need to do. So we are going to put the link to register in the Telegram group, or you can reach out to this number on your screen if you want to be part of the program. It's a robust program with certificates globally recognized that will certify you as a global STEM educator. So this training is quite important for you as an educator. So on that note, not to waste our time, that's all for tonight. Eno, you can take over as we round up for tonight.
Thank you so much. Thank you. While you were talking, I was just imagining how collaboration has been the wheel that has taken education to the deepest part of this earth. Wherever you think we cannot reach, collaboration can enable you to reach those places, to impact life across the globe from wherever you are. So take this chance and collaborate with STEM, collaborate with partners that you've seen us partnered with, partners you've seen us advertise. We are ready to collaborate and work with you to make that vision come alive. So thank you very much for joining us tonight. Thank you. It has been amazing. It has been very lively and interesting. We want to especially thank our speaker for that awesome lecture. It was very practical, just as the keynote said. It was very practical. So we are hoping that we come again tomorrow. We have 2 more days to take this journey.
Hey, Regina.
Okay. That was another glitch. So we have come to the end of this meeting. Thank you so much for joining us for tonight. Please, tomorrow, be available for the panel discussion. Tomorrow is going to be open. You would be there to ask any questions. But today, I would repeat myself. Please send your questions to the Executive Director of Emerald, or email me at dop@ Emerald.
I think we lost N on there. So bye bye everyone. Have a lovely night rest, and we'll see tomorrow. Bye bye.